All right, so now we're going to take some Twitter questions. The first one is from Stark MK42, and he writes, instead of introducing new characters, should Marvel focus on existing secondary characters like War Machine, Falcon? What are your thoughts, Alicia?
Well, I'm interested in how Falcon is going to be Captain America in the comics. So I'd love to see that happen in the movie universe as well as female Thor, because I think that's a cool concept. I agree because, I mean, coming from someone who doesn't read comic books, it gets really confusing having all these characters, and they set up a character, and if the character's not used even further, then I kind of think, what's the point of that character? I want to know more about War Machine. Falcon I really enjoyed in Captain America Winter Soldier. So I'm all for that. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't keep bringing in new characters, then you're going to run out. Like if they just stick with Falcon and War Machine, and they just build on them for the next couple movies, at a point you're like, well, we're someone new. You know, is that all we have? Unless they start killing off like Captain America and then Falcon becomes Captain America or something like that. But it's all about how it fits. 'Cause I would have told you that no more new people for Captain America 2, and then Scarlett Johansson kicked ass and became a grade A character, and then they brought in Falcon, and so I'm like, you know what? Yeah, bring in new people if you want, because if you can make it work, I'm down for that. If you can't make it work, I don't want it. I'm always contextual like that, you know?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in Avengers and see how they fit in to the whole thing, especially with their ties to X-Men.
Right. It
blows my mind a little bit
this time around. Yeah, it's just magical.
Magical.
I would love to see a Falcon movie, solo movie with Anthony Mackie. I was one of the people when they first announced that Falcon was going to be in Captain America. I was kind of worried. I was like, oh man, it's going to come off cheesy and stupid. But it actually was one of my favorite. He was one of my favorite parts of Captain America.
Yeah, great humor.
Exactly. So I think it is smart to maybe they should focus on some of these secondary characters and have them have solo films because you already have that kind of built-in audience already that already loves them from these movies versus the new ones. Like, you know, let's say, you know, with the Doctor Strange movie, no one knows who that is, and especially the casual movie-going audience. And so this way, they already have like a kind of a built-in investment in these characters. So I think it's a smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think Frank Grillo should come in the Avengers 2 and just save the day. Frank Grillo as Crossbones is going to come in. That's how you get it done. Peace. And then he'll have his own movie.
I love Frank Grillo.
Right, me too. I think Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, her solo movie, if she gets a solo movie, I think will set the stage to what they do after that. I feel like it is as important to that concept as Captain America was for the Avengers. Because you felt like if Captain America failed, the whole thing was going to fall apart.
Yeah.
I feel like if Scarlett Johansson's movie fails, then they're not going to take those steps. If it succeeds, then you're going to see all sorts of side shoot characters.
It'd be great if they could do smaller spin-offs in between the big films to kind of keep you interested. I don't know if Marvel does small, but
I mean, they're kind of doing that with Star Wars, so maybe Marvel can do that.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Speaking of Frank Grillo, I know he's already going to be Crossbones, but I thought maybe he'd be a really cool Punisher.
Right.
If they ever did that.
That's what people were saying.
Yeah, and people were like, but he's Marvel, DC, and I tossed around my brain because I can think of Marvel people like the guy, I can't think of his name, Captain America.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans. Chris Evans played Human Torch, and he also played Captain America, but it's also Marvel. But then I thought about it. Here it is. It's Natalie Portman played Evie Hammond, which is in V for Vendetta, which is Vertigo, which is DC, and she also played in Thor. So that crossover has happened in a small character.
Before,
Not a big character, but a small character. So it can't happen. Bring Frank Grillo in as the Punisher. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, just Frank Grillo in anything.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Cinema needs to get Grilloed.
Yes.
I got a question from Michael Greenway, 27 Greeno.
Hey, hi Greeno.
Should the film Warrior get a sequel, or is it better being a one-off?
Warrior, the one with Joel Edgerton and Tom Hardy. I liked it as a one-off. Yeah. I thought it told a complete story. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. I really liked it. I liked Nick Nolte as the father. I don't think it needs another one.
No, I damn near cried in that movie. You just can't help it, and you don't know who to root for. It's a great movie, but it's actually kind of a strange question. Like it's a good question, but it's one of those questions where I can't imagine it getting a sequel or where it would go. Really, I love it as a standalone movie. I feel like if you do a sequel, then you'd be explaining what the audience was left to just kind of have and deal with, you know. So it would compromise the story more than help it. So I'd say leave it alone.
Yeah, I think it's better off as a one-off, basically because of the storyline. But also, I think if you think about it financially, it didn't do very well.
Yeah, it didn't.
You know, so it's not like Rocky. You know, Rocky probably wasn't supposed to be a franchise. They probably were going to just do one, and that was it. But it became so popular and huge. They're like, all right, let's just make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Warrior, it wasn't that successful, so I don't think there's any possibility for that at all. All right, let's see what else we got here. Jody Buston asks, do you think it's possible we will be introduced to Captain Marvel / Carol Danvers in Avengers Age of Ultron? Jeremy?
I feel like I can flip a coin and answer that. Like heads, yes, tails, no. Eeny, meeny, yeah, sure. Like, I don't know. I think at this point, all the teaser posters we have and any trailers we're going to get, there's going to be a surprise, a character that you may or may not know is going to be in it. They're definitely not going to show you everything. So there's going to be a new character revealed in a post-credit scene or somewhere in the movie that we don't know is coming. Is it them? Sure. It could be. It could be someone else completely different. It could be Strange for all we know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Right.
But I'm really looking forward to seeing what they reveal here at ComicCon.
Right. And that's the good thing is that I cannot tell you among all the Marvel lore who's going to be in it because it literally is anybody could be it. Like a few years ago I could tell you, no, it's going to be this person, or that person. Now I have no idea. Marvel's so huge. Go play Marvel Heroes. Pick one. Could be.
Yeah.
No, you don't know.
I don't know. They all seem like such great characters.
Right.
It seems like you could bring anyone into the mix and they would work. I have no idea. I need to read your Marvel encyclopedia.
I'll loan it to you.
Yeah.
It's right here, Alicia. And you got to get in the mind.
Okay.
Beware. There is a warning that comes with that.
Look who's joining us.
With her Darth Vader hat.
I know. Look how cool you
She
look.
got at the Hit Fix Star Wars Rebels party.
How you doing, miss?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just wanted to give you bunny ears. We have a battle going, and so far I'm winning.
What's the battle?
I have no idea.
Involving bunny ears?
Sure.
Sure.
That's
the
hangover I was talking about. It's a Twitter battle. I posted a picture of we were strangling each other, and then
Here's
she was going to punch it. John Campia.
Come sit down with us, John. How are you feeling?
You're sitting on my cord, John. How's it going? All right.
That's what you said last night. My voice is still gone, but otherwise, cheers, everybody.
He's wearing sunglasses indoors.
Are we talking about baseball?
Talking about Avengers.
Yay! Okay, I'm leave.
I love it here. It's so funny. You never know what's going to happen.
This is Comic-Con, ladies and gentlemen.
And hopefully I haven't flashed any of you today with my skirt.
Yeah, they're like, hopefully not. That'd be terrible. That'd be terrible, Alicia Malone. We don't want that.
Shut up.
All right,
Deleted scenes.
let's do one more question. Best thing you've seen at Comic-Con so far? This is from Av's backup guy.
Oh, hands down. Hands down. Alicia Malone herself.
Oh, stop it. She's so nice. Have you seen any crazy costumes?
Let's see. Of the costumes you know what's really funny about Comic-Con is I walked around, I saw dinosaurs, I saw robots, I saw League of Legends, and I was walking around in a suit in 95-degree weather, and I said to myself, I am the strangest dressed person here. And that's what I assessed from Comic-Con. There are awesome costumes here.
Yeah.
It's just so much creativity and imagination goes into this stuff. I can't fathom how someone goes from zero to done in these costumes. It's just some of it, they have robotic parts.
I know.
And
It's
puppeteering.
so
It's
clever.
like Jim Henson is in a basement somewhere cranking these things out for people.
I know. I haven't been able to see too many costumes just yet. I hope I can get amongst it more today. I saw Loki that looked exactly like Tom Hiddleston. Could have been. I mean, Hugh Jackman did that last year and no one knew that he
awesome.
was the actual Wolverine was walking around. But so I'd say the best thing I saw was Wesley Snipes. I talked to him for
you saw Snipes.
Expendables 3.
Really?
And he really liked my Jaws t-shirt and he gave me a big hug. I was like, this is weird, but this is cool.
You're like, you're Blade.
Like,
I'm gonna
this is
hug you,
awesome. Yeah, he was delightful, so nice, and the Expendables cast were just having a ball, drinking beer and just having a good time during the interview. And also Jeff Bridges is always so lovely, so I got to talk to him, and John Malkovich as well.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, right now it's only day 2. We still have another couple days left, so there's a lot of things. You know, I walked the floor a little bit yesterday, so we saw, you know, they had that giant smog head at the Weta booth.
Good.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. They also had the World of Warcraft from the movie, like some props, like a big giant shield and a sword, something like
Cool.
that. In terms of costumes, this isn't the best costume. I just thought this was weird. There was a girl that was dressed up as Little Mermaid.
Ah,
Right?
Ariel.
I saw an Ariel,
But
yeah.
she was on a cart, and someone else was pulling the cart for her. So she was going around ComicCon, and her poor friend is
Just
Dragging
lugging her
her
around
around.
in 95-degree weather and 97%
Exactly.
humidity. Yeah.
So I thought that was a little odd.
That is odd.
You know, a big thing right now is women dressing like male characters, making them female.
I love that.
Yeah, like
I love that.
There's a comedian from Watchmen, you know,
Yeah.
and I mean she's like super sexy. I'm like, it's the comedian, but
I think that's
Yeah.
great. See, I'm always scared to cosplay because all the female characters wear next to nothing.
so now you can be a male
Nothing.
character turned into a female character wearing next to nothing.
Well, I'd be
It
a
makes sense.
male character turned into female character wearing the male character's clothes.
You know what?
I would do.
The coolest thing, I actually, it's one of those video game idol things. I met Hideo Kojima, who does the Metal Gear Solid series. I'm a huge fan, and I was at the IGN party, and I'm just looking. I'm like, that's Hideo Kojima. And I had to go over and I took a picture with the guy. I was like, I love your work so much. That was probably
That's a highlight.
That was the coolest part of Comic-Con for me.
Yeah.
Among all of it.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.